All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Realtors React, where my associate here, Robert Mack, and I are going to see some famous homes on the screen, and we're going to react to them. Oh, South Park.
Are you a South Park fan?
I am.
You are?
Yeah. Do you know how long it's been on?
Years.
20
decades, maybe.
28?
Not as long as The Simpsons.
Oh, this episode. Remember, a broke agent uses content for like months.
Dude, I had non-real estate agents hitting me up like, did you watch that episode of South Park? How funny was it? And I actually had to go through, because I don't watch South Park often, but this was funny.
You want to know why South Park is great? Is because they're so relevant to the trends and the times. That's what's amazing about it. So real estate was a huge like everybody was talking about real estate.
These giant glass double doors lead to the unfinished backyard. Plenty of room here for a pool or a horse stable.
All the cliches in the industry, South Park compressed it into like a 10-minute clip. They had a little bit of a drone shot coming in, very real estate related.
Very real estate related. I mean, if you don't have a drone, look at that. See the lifestyle video, the stills, the slideshow.
That's what we do, right? Every time we take a listing, we showcase the community.
It's so easy to make fun of because a lot of people just do the same thing with like all the videos and the lifestyle videos and the stills to the slideshows.
One real estate agent comes out with a concept, and then another real estate agent sees it and says, that's awesome. And we even have that saying in the ecosystem, right? R&D, rip off and duplicate.
Yeah.
It's like somebody does it right, do it the way they do it. Now all of a sudden, all these real estate agents are doing the same thing. It's funny, all these cartoon houses are so colorful.
They are colorful, and they're all very similar as far as the floor plan goes too, you can tell.
So we have a lot of colors in this property.
So the green floor, carpet, or whatever style floor that is, I mean, it's a little bit of an eyesore. It'd be tough to sell. See, it's like the same thing we always say. You go and you see a lot of bright colors. What are you gonna get, like maybe 1% of the population that might be into that?
I would question you to consider the fact that who is the buyer in this community, right? Like,
well, South Park is this prestigious
maybe
town.
Every home has a color scheme like this, and maybe the buyer likes colors. And so I think one thing to talk about is like, just because one way works for us 9 times out of 10, we always have to focus on who is
always good
who
to
is
have
our you never want to bong with like cocaine
and a crack pipe. Wow.
On the counter, which, by the way,
I love
that kind of stuff.
That
kind of stuff happens. I've showed properties. I've seen drugs on the coffee table.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
but as a great real estate marketer, as a great real estate agent, marketing is on the forefront of what we do. And we always have to consider who is our target market, who is our buyer. And if our buyer is looking in a community with colorful homes, and we have the opportunity to list a colorful home, then what are we gonna do with our time and our money and our resources to accentuate the colors of the property to maximize the sale of the property?
You can freshen up the green paint in some of the rooms.
I mean, it looks pretty vibrant if you ask me.
Those homes are all good size too. The bedrooms are all big, everything. Yeah. Definitely give them some kudos and appreciate the fact that they went hard on the real estate, concept and made fun of the entire industry.
One thing they talked about was I think Cartman's mom became a real estate agent, and they were like taking photos, right? Like the bit was all about them taking photos, like real estate photos.
The
headshots. So what are your thoughts on headshot on the business card or no headshot on the business card?
I've been torn with this for a long time, and I know that there's a lot of people that do the headshot on there. Signature line on the email headshot, not on the business card.
I've been torn too. My very first business card, when I was a new agent, I had my headshot on there because everybody did it, right? Like, that's what you do. But as I became more of a professional and ran my business like a business, a lot of people said, well, your doctor doesn't have a photo of their picture on their card, or your lawyer doesn't have it. And I was like, you're right. Like, that's dumb.
You're a doctor or a lawyer.
Correct. Another thing that we talk about is like when you meet people at different events, when you actually have a photo of yourself, it's easier for them to remember who you are.
I get it.
So recently we put our photos on our note cards because when we knock on doors and people don't remember who we are, when we send them a note card and our photos on there, they're like, oh, those are the 2 handsome men that knocked on my door last week.
Those are the 2 good-looking gentlemen that knocked on my door and bothered me.
Those are the 2 intelligent real estate experts that knocked on my door last week. Yeah. So I'm a fan. I'm a fan at the right time and on the right median.
Okay.
Are you guys familiar with South Park?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I've literally probably never seen a full episode. I've seen little snippets when people tell me it was a great episode, you got to watch it. which is exactly what I did with this episode. I'm so thankful that we put it on because this was one that I've wanted to talk about for a while. It's just funny, man.
It's definitely worth the watch, and it's relevant content all the time. What's going on?
I mean,
It's very current.
Broke Agent has made a career out of making fun of the real estate industry and real estate agents, and it's like we're so easy to make fun of. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, real estate
the
agents
industry definitely is easy to make fun of.
It's so easy to make fun of. So many real estate agents just copy what other real estate agents do, and it's just so obvious when you're in the industry. So obvious. But this was a great clip.
Yeah, I love it.